want to waste my time. What are you doing on Facebook?
Yeah.
You're wasting your time arguing on Facebook. Like, and I mean, I've had people unfriend me because I said, you know what, I may not like her and I don't agree with her, but this statement's true. Like, seriously, if you're going to unfriend or block someone, or even just stop talking to that person because of an opinion, you got to grow the fuck up.
Okay, you also have people, now I'm not saying you, but people also have to understand, and I wish our president did a better job at this, at saying, when you're wrong, you have to say, you were right, I was wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm going to say, you were right, I was wrong, sorry.
Yes.
And now, look at what happens. I learned something. I learned something today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's something else I learned today that, and I admit it, okay, yeah, you're right, I didn't know that. It's something about bars only letting people in at 23, because it's a policy. I was like, oh, I've never heard of that before, and then they provided me a legitimate link, and didn't say stuff like, that's your own research, dude. No, it's not, it's yours, because you're the one debating. Some bars only let people in at 23 or 25.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't exactly read the full article.
Okay.
But...
what's the Cliff Notes?
Yeah, hold up. I'm just going to go to it right now. And it's like, okay, cool. Thanks for the insight. Whether I agree with it or not, you got to you got to back up your own link. Or you got to back up your opinion.
Or else it's slander.
Yeah. It's I don't even know what to call it.
Anybody can just go around saying anything they want. You can just go around saying, I think penguins are soft bitches. What would bring you to that viewpoint, dude?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm putting up the article right now. I mean, it's not the most legitimate of sources, but hey. So, like, a place called Phil's Crummy Corner, the actual name, in Brooklyn, has elected to raise their weekend drinking age to 25 in order to weed out so-called really annoying young people.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Yeah. So it's more for the classier bars, I'm assuming.
Right.
Talking about that, what do you think about the lawsuit?
What lawsuit?
The recent lawsuit that came out because the kid tried to buy a rifle at Dick's. He was 20. Where do you think that's going to lead?
You have the right to supply or not supply with anything that you own. They have a right to do whatever they want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can sue all you want. You're not gonna get. One of these kids just sued the Broward School Board, and you know what? He's gonna win a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Okay, I gotta read this quote. That I saw, because we were just talking about, just people and drama and whatnot. But here's a quote from my aunt is supplying us with some great content again. Thank you again. But here's a quote. There comes a time in your life when you walk away from all the drama and people who create it. You surround yourself with people who make you laugh. Forget the bad and focus on the good. Love the people who treat you right. Pray for the ones who don't. Life is too short to be anything but happy.
She's right.
It really. And you know what? Honestly, I do realize, I live by that, because I may have friends who I'm friends with for a short period of time, and it's like you just see it and you're like, I'm not the one to really kick people out, but when they kick me out, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. Like, if something was to happen to that person, I'm sure I'd, be like, oh, against another person, but...
Whenever, I'm all in my head and I think something's, I get all stretched out about something, all stressed out, and I don't know, everything's bothering me, I just automatically think, listen, everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And I play this. And it might sound funny, and I'm not don't worry. It's true.
About a thing.
So...
'cause every little thing.
One thing to go check out is this blog, and I'll repost a blog on my Facebook. It's called Made with Sparkle, and it's on WordPress.com, but it's Made with Sparkle. And she turned 30 today, so she wrote an article, 20 Things I Learned in My 20s.
Yeah.
So I'll just read. She does like a paragraph for each one of them, but I'll just read like the first ones. So the first one is, you will realize that your parents are actually human beings. Like, they actually are like you a lot. They have feelings, and they know a lot of smart things. And you got to understand that. How many times has your mom said something, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And then a few years down the road, you're like, fuck. She knew. 2 is, wine really does fix everything. 3, speak the truth even if your voice shakes. 4, when people show you who they really are, believe them. 5, the older you get, the harder friendships are to maintain. That is very true. 6, it's okay to walk away from a friendship, and breakups don't necessarily always come from intimate relationships. You can break up with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You can just decide that enough is enough with this person.
Yeah.
You'll always care about your first love. It doesn't mean you aren't over them or that's carry a warning sign, #The Bachelor. It just means that you're a human being who let yourself feel deeply for someone. It's true.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything other than that. 8, you can't force yourself to fall in love with someone. If questioning is in the beginning, your gut is telling you this isn't the person. Yeah.
There's some good ones.
I got a bunch more.
Keep going. Let's hear them.
Take time to really get to know who you are. Like, actually who you are. Everyone's life unfolds at different places, which is good for someone like myself who I'm a little bit older than most of my friends, just because I struggled for a couple of years. And, not everybody goes through everything. There isn't a perfect timeline that works for everybody on everything. Everybody's different, which is very true. Very true. If the answer is no, trust that there is a better yes in store for you soon.
Yeah.
Things don't work out, or they work out for a reason. Follow your gut even when it doesn't make sense. This one, I absolutely love this one. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Comparison? I like that.
I like that a lot.
Comparison? I'm going to Facebook that and tweet that.
Do it.
Actually.
Do it.
I'm do that right now.
Do it. We're all fighting against the same lie. Okay. Pain. This is another one here. This is another one for you, bro. For anybody. Pain and failure are better teachers than joy and success will ever be.
I agree to that 100. I would rather fail
300 times.
I'd rather fail 300 times.
You know what Edison said about the light bulb? He said, you guys would laugh if you see the 1,000 things that tried before this that didn't work.
Yeah.
Don't let success go to your head. There's nothing sadder than me having the desire to bake some in a big, humble pie. There's a difference between being constructive and just being plain mean. Constructive and just being mean. Stop defending yourself when people disagree with who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Invest in experiences more than material things. A hobby could turn into a full lifetime job. And she talks about how she has like her career, and she also does like her essential oil things on the side. So I'll retweet, or not retweet that. I'll put that on the Facebook.
I want to read into it
because there's a huge. I'll show you later how to subscribe to the blog, so you can get all of her stuff. Subscriber count is big for blogs.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to have the author of those kind words on, hopefully. Soon, hopefully, yeah, to talk about stuff like that. Also to talk about professionalism, because that's what she does. She is director of a recruiting company.
Okay.
So she knows what kids need to have and what the look is and what their resume needs to look like and things you're supposed to say in interviews, professional interviews. And then to talk about essential oils and how good everything smells.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
So you want to end with the quote? Do you have anything else?
We got a little... Anything from the Oscars besides being the lowest rating,
the
shittiest Oscars of all time?
Yeah, I hadn't heard of any of the friggin' movies.
You never heard of Darkest Hour?
I heard of Darkest Hour and Dunkirk. That's it.
Yeah, I've never heard Shape of Water.
Shape of Water. What was the other one? They were so freaking weird. 3 billboards outside of Albertsons. What the hell was that?
Yeah, I was not a fan of... Yeah, I was not a fan of this year's Oscars at all. Even the opening was... I didn't
watch it.
Not a place for politics.
There's got to be somewhere Americans can go that don't have politics.
You can't do that with football anymore. You
Can't do it with basketball either. Baseball. I'm saying it right now. Baseball's going to be the only thing left.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
annoying.
It really is.
I'm not saying I disagree with some of the things that Kimmel was saying, but, like, can we just talk about movies?
Yeah.
Like,
it just was not fun. But, I mean, I guess we could talk about sports a little bit. March Madness.
yes.
Coming up March 13th.
Lay it out.
Getting ready for my bracket. You know, I do my fan bracket where go blue. Michigan wins every time. Hey, they won the championship. They won Big Ten. They won. Let's see what they do this year.
How come every Michigan fan I know, all they do is talk about the Booster Club? I'm just kidding.
But, so, March Madness. What we are going to do with March Madness is we have a bracket. Where you can come in as a team. Let me pull it up right now.
We do.
It is called Hear Me Out. That's our group for our bracket through NCAA, I believe it is. So we have a bracket, and you can get points throughout the bracket. I don't remember exactly how I set up the points. I can't look at it. But what we are doing is we're going to have a little competition. So if you want to be in this link, or not in this link, sorry, I was reading something. If you want to be in this group, then look on our Facebook, look on our Twitter, or text us, if we're friends, you're our friend, and you have our number. Don't find our number and be creepy.
I want friends.
But you can become part of this group, you can create your bracket, and whoever gets the most points, so whoever wins in the group, gets a $50 gift card. $50 Amazon gift card, so then you can use it for whatever you want, and hell, if you want a gas card, you can buy it. You can use your $50 Amazon gift card to buy a $50 Shell gift card. So Amazon's just the easiest thing to do, but just go ahead. It's free, completely free. You don't have to pay anything. So if you don't know anything about sports, why not go in there, make some choices, get a chance to win $50.
Or read a couple of articles
Exactly.
so you know what you're looking at.
Exactly. So I will shoot out the link. I'll actually shoot out the link right now. How about we do that?
Do it.
Or shooting the link out live. Yep, so we are going to shoot out that link right now. I'm pulling up our Facebook page. I am...
By the way, I have a car now. I got my truck. I got a truck back.
Yeah, it was so weird not having to pick you up today.
I know. Shut up.
I'm like, what do I do? All right, our link for our bracket challenge is on Facebook. So just play the bracket. It's fun for everybody, You can interact, you can have fun, just enjoy. So I'll tweet that out later because I'm not signed in to my tweeter.
Did tweeters and stuff.
But yeah, they make the picks. I want to say it's the 11th or the 12th. You can do your bracket after they give people their seeds, and they just got to be in before the first game on the 13th. I'm pretty excited. March Madness is my shit.
I'm kind of into it.
You should come over and see how many screens I have set up.
2.
No, you should see when
I'll
I'm
be
at
here.
school.
I'll come over. I'll be here.
Last year when I was at school,
Trying to watch the Final Four?
I'm gonna watch all the games. I'm talking about.
I'm saying you're trying to have
Yeah, why not?
me and you. I'll bring pizza.
Yeah, have a pizza. Maybe. Oh, remember the national championship? What we were gonna do?
Don't invite anybody.
I'm not going to.
National championship.
We said we were gonna go to the cities.
I can't do that.
Come on,
I got $3 in my account.
We'll figure it out.
Can I buy a ticket with $3?
maybe.
I can hitchhike. I can start
Yes,
now.
we can hitchhike. Let's do
I
it.
can start now.
All right, yeah, but definitely I'm excited for March Madness.
I like March Madness.
I love it. It's the only basketball I like. Oh, but back to the story I was talking about. So last year in school, I had this computer where I do split screen. I had my other computer where I did split screen. I had my iPad going and I had my phone going. I had this whole setup during class and just watching all the games.
I remember that. I feel like
Yeah, I think I told you.
probably.
And the best part was the teacher's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "It's March Madness. It's very important." And she's like, "But we're in class." I'm like, "But this is a sports degree, isn't it?" And she's like, all right, you got me there. Just make sure you sort of pay attention. And the best part was it was Notre Dame and somebody else, but it was down to like 1 point.